We formed a gap today on Tesla and we closed a gap today on Tesla. Hi everyone, it's Dow on the Dow. We ended the day at $238.43, down more than 4%. I'm going to give you price targets for Thursday. Now, to the north side from where we are takes us to 2 standard deviations, and that is 242.74. Above that at 3 standard deviations and another take profit area and resistance, 245. A gap forms to the upside at 245.69, closes out at 284.04. But before we get there, we will hit 4 standard deviations, and that is 247.41. Now, to the south side, this is right here, the middle of the trend, the median, where price likes to grind before going to the north side. To the south side, it's this resting line. But if we go down from where we are, from this area down, we are at support, but the next level of support to the south side would be 233.69. Another level of support and a potential buy-in area, 231.47 and 229.16. The gap that closed today has been a gap that I've been tracking since the 14th. It's this gap, this box here, and we closed this morning. Touched it to the downside. Should I do that right? Yeah, right there. So this gap will no longer haunt us. I will remove it. It closed out at 239. This is the area of support. It went down even more and bounced off of support. Now, the next landmine to look out for is this one. We are not quite in the zone yet to close it out. It's going to be a while, but it will form at 231.36 and then closes out at 224.01. And if we do hit these lines down here, I will anticipate a bounce as people buy the dip. And note, when I last talked about Tesla, we were right here at the middle of the trend. And from here to this line, that's resistance, fell down, and then went back up again. And all of these other gaps closed to the downside that I have been tracking. There are more gaps to the south side, more landmines, but we'll just take it one gap at a time. So the gap to the south side and a gap to the north side hopefully will go up and stop the bleeding, but I don't think so. Just set your stop loss. The next one I want to go over is Eli Lilly. We formed a gap today. We gapped up. What goes up must come down. So eventually, just turned on my magnet. We will gap down at 592.36. I don't think I've looked at this one for a very long time. Or have I? I know I've glanced at it. Oh, I guess I just looked at it on June 26th, but I did not mark it out because it was so expensive. I'm not going to trade this thing. So on the daily time frame, you've got a landmine also that will eventually take us down to 453.65. And on the daily, you're almost overextended on the daily with just a little bit more room to breathe to the upside, and then watch it go down. Anywhere in the past it's hit over 70, it does not stay up there. You cannot expect a stock to do that without consolidating, taking a breather, selling off, and then possibly making another leg up. But on the monthly time frame, you're already overextended. Right there are your two gaps. I will mark out this just so that I know I looked at it. I'll change the background color. And finally, one other one I want to show you. I am in this trade for myself and for my mom. Just wanted to warn you on the 5-minute time frame, we have already just hit 70, which is the overbought. I will anticipate a sell-off tomorrow as people take their profits and they run. Obviously, that could mean you sell off to bounce off support and then run back up again. But that's where I was tracking this previously. This is a previous support line. And here are your price targets. Take off my magnet. To the north side takes us to another level of resistance and take profit area, 727. Below this, if we start to fall, this turns into support where I will anticipate another bounce, 702. The middle of the trend takes us to 676 and 650, 637, and finally 625. These are the lines that I have bought in at, and I have to decide, do I just want to let it ride, go up a little higher, let it roll, and or get out. All right, that does it for me. That is a look at Tesla, Eli Lilly, and MSOS, which is a pure cannabis ETF that has cratered from the past. So, all right, thanks so much for watching.